conference that's underway in PE. Janine, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Janine, when we left off, you were telling us about rural women and land ownership issues.
Absolutely. There was a big push this morning to make more land available to rural women, given the fact that there is so much land lying fallow at the moment. There are open spaces, there's land in schools, in churches, and generally vast tracts of land. And they want this land to be made available for the cooperatives and for individual women who are working alone. But they also need a lot of structure, proper agreements need to be structured. They need to talk to traditional leaders to make this land available. And also, as I said, to the banking institutions to make monies available to these women who can work this land. And just for example, if you take the Eastern Cape has the most state land of all the 9 provinces, massive 6.1 million hectares, representing 37% of all state land. So the land's there, the women are there. It's just a case of marrying the two. And this is one of the challenges, or one of the topics that is under consideration at this 3-day conference.
Janine, AU Chair Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma was due to speak today. Can you take us through some of the critical points of her address?
Yes, it was a little disappointing that Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma wasn't here in person. She was actually in Senegal, but she made a big effort to be part of the conference, and she gave her keynote address via a video link from Senegal. And she said the problem is we need to empower women, and once we empower women, that this will deal with the eradication of poverty. She said because the majority of women in Africa are poor, and if women are poor, their children are poor, and it just becomes a never-ending cycle that needs to be broken. And she also focused very much on rural women and farming women. And she said when you think of women farming and you bring a picture to mind, you see a woman standing in a field with a hoe. And she said this needs to end. We don't want a woman standing in a field with a rake or a hoe in the hand. Facilities need to be made available so that farming for rural women can be modernized and we can move with the times. But also was very important that she said, and you did allude to it earlier, that the Beijing Platform of Action, that 189 countries endorsed that Beijing Platform of Action, and today no country yet has achieved gender equality. So there's still a lot of work that has to be done.
Janine Lee on the line to us from Port Elizabeth. Thank you for your time on PM News.